Hello there. Jania cries on live addressing NBA Youngboy. So a few days ago, probably like 2 days, I reacted to a song by NBA Youngboy, Letter to Jania. And I was wondering if they were still together, if it was an old video. I seen the comments and it said that it was like an old video that he didn't release and he just released it now. But let's
What's
see what's
up, your
going
boy
on.
here, and today we have a new video, and it has been a while that we spoke about Jania and also NBA Youngboy. And if you
Yeah.
have been wondering where I have been, I've been uploading other content, but YouTube is not wanting to push these videos to your feed, so it is what it is. But make sure to check out those videos if you have been wondering where I have been and what I've been uploading. But anyways, the Youngboy went on a crazy rant on Instagram on his producer Chris James' account, and he was going off. He was not happy at all, and it appears it all started from a tweet Jania posted on her Twitter, and it says here, "It's amazing seeing men being real fathers."
Hold on.
But anyway, to check out those videos if you
What?
have been wondering where I have been and what I've been uploading. But anyways, the Youngboy went on a crazy rant on
Youngboy?
Instagram on his producer Chris James' account, and he was going off. He was not happy at all, and it appears it all started from a tweet Jania posted on her Twitter, and it says here, "It's amazing seeing men being real fathers, especially with me growing up without one. I just love it for kids that actually have it. But boy, oh boy, us single moms out here with no break, no financial help, literally make it come together for our kids because we have no other choice. We got this. It's not always going to be easy, but remember, you're doing great." Okay, so she was pretty much saying about what is going on in her life. And also another baby mama of NBA Youngboy, which is Drea, she also said a couple things as well, saying that she wishes her daughter had a father. So from their side of the story, they're saying that Youngboy's not there for his kids as he should be, and that made him very mad. That is why he went off on Instagram in a series of Instagram story posts. And well, today Jania went live on Instagram and she spoke, and during this live at one point she said their son Casey wanted to talk to Youngboy on his birthday and see him, and that didn't happen. She also breaks down talking about all of this and the relationship that Casey has with Youngboy, and it is a very long Instagram live, but she does go into detail about what is going on.
I just feel like, for the most part, it was just a lot said that I personally didn't even want to be. I
Become a cybersecurity professional
Okay,
in
Ed.
less than a year. Our live virtual classes take.
When I put that tweet, I really was not trying to bash nobody. If I wanted to bash people or my baby father, I could have like said, this is what it is. This. I could have been doing that. Like, that wasn't my intentions at all. Like, you can't bring no videos, no tweets, no nothing up of me just bashing him from nothing that he has ever done from the time I've known him until now. You cannot bring nothing up of me just bashing him, because that's just not something that I do. I just don't see no point in it. I've dealt with shit. I took it to the chin, and I grew from it. Like, it's not nothing to be on here arguing about, bringing up old shit. Like, it's just irrelevant to me. The whole purpose of why we even have to communicate right now is because of our child. If it wasn't for our child, we could have, you went that way, we broke up, we're separated. If it wasn't for Casey, we wouldn't even have no communication. We didn't need to communicate. You know what I mean? So, yeah. The main thing that really bothered me was the fact that you really got online and said what people been saying about my child, which is the G word. And I'm not going to
G
even
word?
place that with my child, because he's not the G word. He's not. He's a boy.
What if I
Gay?
told you that you can
That
use
word?
motion array to improve your videos?
Why would she not say the
For
word?
example,
Now I'm
He's a
lost.
boy. Number one, he knows he's a boy. Number two, he's 3 years old. That's
Okay.
always around his mother. So when he starts school, which he will be starting school this week, he'll be around other boys. And
Yeah.
on top of that, he lives with the man. So he sees basketball. He sees working out. He sees other things. But before that, it was just me and my mama. And don't get me wrong, Control did help me out with Casey. I'm not going to even say help me out with Casey, because that's his child too. Control was in Casey's life. Don't get me wrong. When y'all saw me out and he was with his dad a lot, whatever the case may be, That's what was going on. But from the time Casey was born up until the time that y'all started seeing him with him, it was all me. I was doing it myself with the help of my supporters, of course. But it was me. I was buying milk. I was buying diapers. I was doing this. I was doing that. It was all me, and y'all knew that. So before Casey could talk, and I know a lot of stuff is gonna be said that's really irrelevant to this, like you're a hoe, or you opt out, or you this, you that. All that is irrelevant when we're talking about a child. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that is irrelevant. And I never once said you're a bad dad. I never once got on here and bashed you. I never once said nothing. All I said was us single moms have it hard, give ourselves a pat on the back. That's all I said. That's all I said. And somebody said, oh, well, your help is a call away. And I said, no, it's not. Because it's the truth. When you're mad, you're mad. It's not nothing nobody can do to make you unmad until you're ready to be unmad. But anyways, you're saying that you've been calling me for months for Casey, and, you know, I'm not answering the phone or whatever the case may be. You and I both know if I was to ask Casey right now if he wants to go to your house.
A house or a laptop? Which one do you think is worth more? Well, definitely not the house, because
He will say no. You know that. Every time Casey's at your house, he's calling me, or I'm calling him and we're on the phone, he's asking me, where you coming to get me? Where you at? Ma, come get me. Where you at? Ma, come get me. You know that. It's times where Casey doesn't even call me because out of Casey's mouth, you took his iPad, but because you know that he's going to ask me to come get him. Like, come on now. Let's not get on here and pretend like that's not the case. And on top of that, when Casey comes, it's me forcing him to come. I'm actually leaving him with my child telling me that he doesn't want to be left. If we're being honest, like we're just being honest. And you, like, anything can be said, I don't care. You said that you was going to expose me, whatever. I don't care. Like, I don't care. But that's just the facts of the situation. You know what I mean? And so I never got online and said none of that. I never got online and said that when I tried to have him call you, you're asking for him. And as a mother, of course I'm going to feel some type of way if my child is telling me that he doesn't want to go somewhere. Of course, it's going to hurt me. When I drop him off, it does hurt me to see my baby cry. It does. And I can't say that it doesn't. And I have to just leave him and walk off or whatever the case may be. Like,
Is there a reason he doesn't want to be there? Like I'm just curious. Why doesn't he want to be there? That's the real question. Like, is he there and then the house is empty and he's by himself, so then he doesn't want to be there? Or, like, I don't know what's going on. That's why I'm curious about this part of it.
so it does hurt me. And it does hurt me that, like, sometimes I'm not able to talk to my baby when he's gone. It does hurt me. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, regardless of the fact, I've never wanted to bash you. I never wanted to say that you was a bad father. I never wanted to say none of that. My baby's telling me that he doesn't want to go. So what am I supposed to do? Just put him in that position where he's sad, where he's crying, where he's telling me that he doesn't want to go with me? He wants to stay at my mom's house because he's scared I'm about to go drop him off? But that's besides the point. So, even
Become a cybersecurity professional in less than a year. Our
Damn.
live virtual classes take
with my boyfriend, Casey doesn't feel unwanted at all when he's around us. He lives with us. He doesn't feel unwanted at all. At the end of the day, if he was to walk through this door right now, kid you not, I've been online, y'all saw it. He would run to the door before I even go to the door to go greet him at the door. You know what I mean? If I'm on the phone and he knows that he hears his voice, he's saying his name. You know what I mean? And it's not even, oh, he's trying to be his dad, whatever the case may be. Everybody knows their place in the situation. He's not trying to be his dad. He's not trying to be nothing but a man that's around a child that he's not about to just, oh, that's just my girl child. Or, oh, he's just staying with me. Like, no, it's interactive. Like, we play, we joke, we all included. You get what I'm saying? And the same when his daughter come around. It's just what goes on. Just like I saw comments saying, "Oh, I'm mad because he's around his girl and stuff like that." I don't care about that. I don't care about that. She's been in the room and said something to me about Casey, and we communicated about Casey with no problem. Like, with no problem. Casey did this, okay, I asked Casey, we communicated. That's just point blank, period. Like, there's no beef, there's no problem. And I hate that they tried to paint that narrative. But at the end of the day, like I said before, I wasn't trying to bash nobody. I'm not trying to keep nobody.
I can kind of see what she's saying. She's not trying to bash nobody, but then again, what you said in the tweet sounds like you're bashing somebody. So, just saying.
Child from them. But when I do take Casey, it's when I feel like, okay, he's been gone for, probably a month. Because when I do let him go, he's staying for long periods of time. And y'all know this because y'all will see Casey gone for a long period of time. And guess what? That long period of time, every day he's asking me to come get him. But in my head, I'm thinking, he needs to...
What if I told you that...
Okay, ads, I get it. No, leave me alone, bro.
For example?
Spend time with his dad. He has to have a relationship with his dad. He needs to be with his daddy. I want him to have a relationship with his daddy. That's all I ever fucking wanted. If I didn't want that day that everybody was called to go to BR to stop that, I would have signed that paper too. That wasn't the case with me. I always, and like I cried on that phone and told you that day, I did not want you not to have a relationship with your child. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. That's never not what I wanted. I didn't have Casey for no money. I didn't have Casey for nothing but the fact that it was talked about. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that I'm getting bashed on the internet as if I'm not a good mom, like I'm gonna put my child in harm's way. Like, are you serious? The same girl that buys flights to bring him to you also buys flights to pick him up from you, also sends him with a full suitcase full of clothes, and anything that you do is extra. That same girl that never asked you for anything, that same girl you're getting on the internet bashing, is crazy. It's crazy, and I'm not gonna lie, it is times where I do feel like if I send my baby, I'm not gonna get my baby back. It is times that I feel like if I send my baby, I'm not gonna get my baby back. And who wants to feel like that? Who wants to feel like I have to, because there's no child support, there's no laws involved. So who wants to feel like they're never going to get their child back? Nobody wants to feel like that. Like, come on now. And I did go through my time where I was running wild, out here wild, whatever the case may be. Fuck, I was 19, 20 years old.
Become a
Bro, these ads are insane, bro.
less than a year. Our live virtual classes take...
I can see what she's saying, but then again, I could also see what Youngboy's seeing. Because what she tweeted sounds like you're bashing somebody, even though you didn't say. It's like I tweeted something out, but I didn't say no names, and I'm not pointing fingers at nobody. But you could insinuate, you could guess who I'm talking about, right? Since I only have one kid to one person.
Like anything that a fucking child will do. Having a child, I was a baby having a baby. I've matured, and I still have room to mature. I'm not all the way to where I want to be right now. But at the end of the day, I do try. And when it comes to my child, it's war. And nobody can tell me nothing about my baby. I don't care. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care I don't care. Just because of the simple fact, that's my baby. He's my baby. I went through that pregnancy by myself. That's my baby. Of course, I'm going to feel the way that I feel about my child. Who wouldn't? So, like I said before, I didn't get on here to bash nobody. I didn't get on here to do all of that. I don't want no problems. If it was all peaches and cream, that's great. If Casey was like that, he wanted to go. Matter of fact, he did say that he missed you. He did. And what I do, I had him call you on your birthday. You didn't answer the phone, nor did you text back. I text your people and said that he wants to see you. And one of your people texted me back and said, you can't do nothing but keep trying. Those are facts. But since you're an O, and when you got on the phone with him that one day, remember? And the person that put you on the phone with him said, you hung up on your baby? And then after that, it was no communication. He said, hey, daddy. He said, hey, daddy. And I'm not going to lie, that shit do fuck with me because that's my child. You know what I mean? And I don't know why Casey feels the way that he does. Of course he tells me story. Of course I know what goes on in that house. Of course I know. And I don't ask. I promise to God I don't ask because I really don't care. But when my child is telling me stories and I'm like, damn, for real? Damn. Of course I'm like, okay, well that's probably why he feels the way that he feels. You know what I mean? But is that my place to get on here and tell your business? Or tell people this? That's not my place. So that's all I gotta say. And yeah, I know it's probably gonna go over people's head, and I really don't care. All I want is the best for my child. That's it. That's all. Like I said before, I'm not the best parent. Who the fuck is the best parent? There's no rule book on how to be a mom. There's no rule book on how to be a dad. You can't do nothing but try. And that's all I'm doing. I'm trying. Just trying to make sure that my baby is okay. Because if that wasn't the case, I guarantee you Casey wouldn't be saying, my mom's the best mom. Casey wouldn't be saying, you're my best friend. Casey wouldn't be saying, you're the best. Casey wouldn't be saying that. Casey would not be saying that if I wasn't who I say I am. It's like, he would not be saying it. So, with that being said, it is what it is. And whatever comes behind it, comes behind it. And, yeah.
I mean, I could see what she's saying, but then I could also see what he's like, bro. If you have a kid with one person and you say something that sounds crazy, that could be bashing or that could lead to somebody misinterpreting it, then I don't know what to say, bro. Like, she said something saying she's not bashing nobody, but it sounds like you're bashing somebody, so he got mad at you. But it's not my business. I was just interested in the whole thing because like a song came out like 2 days ago that I reacted to about it. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the situation. Hold on.
I've been.
Hold on. Let's see the comments. I don't know because every time I see a vid of Casey and YB, he full of energy. Youngboy next. Okay then. This is the price you pay when your baby mama of the street rapper. What? I just love her no matter what is going on with her and the baby dad, which is Youngboy. He smashed every op. He had started a war between him and King Von, purposely knowing they didn't like each other, and let a man kick his son out. She don't know how to move. Dude just needs to get custody of his. Bro, I don't. What? Yeah, he beat her, cheated in front of her face, neglected the child for a while, and has 10 kids with 8. Okay, having 10 kids with 8 different women doesn't mean shit. And slept with more than anyone can count. He's wrong. This comment right here, that's unnecessary, honestly. Having 10 kids with 8 different women doesn't mean anything. And ran through. Honestly, that doesn't mean anything to me. This shit right here, sure. And then the neglected child for a little bit, it depends on how long the while was. Because it's not like he neglected the child for his whole life. He came back eventually, so. Yeah, him having kids with multiple women is irrelevant. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't really matter, honestly. You could be like, oh, he's having a lot of kids, but then again, he's having a lot of kids. Who cares? Both cheated. Both have cheated. Both and have high body counts. Both are immature and not fit to be parents. Both are wrong in certain areas and not wrong in others. YB never should put his hands on a female like that, and Jania never should have hold herself out to the industry or his ops is what it is. Yeah, like bro, like both have done some bad shit. I didn't know they both cheated because this shit only says that he cheated. If they both cheated, then I'm just saying. Keep bringing up stuff Nene did without acknowledging what YB did until someone brings it up. Bro, what? I literally acknowledged the faults on both sides and clearly stated both were in the wrong at different points, so you make no sense. Also, this comment you're reading and the previous one are the only replies I've ever commented towards you. So I don't know of y'all's. See, that's like, bro was right here. Like, this makes no sense. That having 10 kids with 8 different baby mamas means nothing. Neglected for a while. Depends how long the while was, but that could be crazy. Cheated in her face. They both cheated, beating her. Okay, then I could understand that one. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the situation. They both did wrong at different parts and different times of their lives while having a kid or whatnot. But it happens. They're growing up. They're gonna make mistakes. Not everybody's perfect. So yeah, they're just going through it right now. Let me know how you guys feel about the situation, and bye.